Seriously, you're talking really murder, the killer,
Yeah.
the actor. So if the character is a killer, and it's too far a stretch,
Too much for the actor.
okay, good question. And this actually gets back into some people's perception of the interrogation process as being magical. Do your magic. I've heard that. It's not magical at all. I'm not doing any magic, and I can't take an actor who feels so far removed from the character he is playing, like if he's playing a serial killer, a murderer, and he just can't get there. I can't. The interrogation process will get him closer, but may not get that actor to the point that you want the character to be. My first question would be, why did you cast that actor? That would be the first big question. Maybe you cast the wrong actor. But now it's too late. You're shooting and you've already shot some scenes with that actor. Now your job, as I see it, with working with an actor who is very quiet and gentle and loving and compassionate and could never hurt a fly, I've got to get that character, the character that's within that actor, to see why being the serial killer he is an advantage not only to himself, but to the world. That he's doing something really amazing. In other words, I have to take on the mindset of the actor a little bit to reframe his perception of this character that he's seen. And he doesn't see him as a murderer. He sees him as a gifted person, a healer in some way. Now, this is very demented thinking, but that's what we need. We need a serial killer, a murderer, who believes what he's doing is good. If I can help that character, the actor, see the character that way and allow that character to emerge, then I've done my job. You're coming up with some real good ones, Elsia. You guys send a lot of great questions. You should hear the ones Elsia's coming up with. Okay, this is it's a great question and brings up a lot of other issues about getting lost in the character or getting so immersed in the character you can't get out. But Elsia's question about a character who is suicidal. And actually, I think during the story does actually commit suicide. So fulfills that desire to. And it's not only, there are two parts of this question. How do you get that person to that point, get that character to that point, and that they're going to kill themselves? And the other part of the question, which is very serious, what does that do to the actor? If you can get the character to the point of wanting to kill herself, what happens to the actress who actually went to the point of experiencing that strong, powerful desire? Okay, the first thing about getting the actor there, getting an actor to that state of mind, it's a little bit like the serial killer, which I just talked about in another question. You have to get the character to the point of seeing that suicide is actually the ideal solution to the problem, whatever the problem may be. That suicide is maybe the only solution, but definitely the ideal solution. This is the perfect solution, because my feeling is that most people who commit suicide see this solution as being not maybe the only solution, but certainly the best solution to the problem. So you have to interrogate, which means you, the interrogator, have to take on that attitude. You can't be critical all the time. You have to be very supportive of this idea. This is a great idea. I mean, if you weren't living anymore, there'd be no more pain, etc. So that's how the interrogation has to go. Now, in terms of the actress, you bring the actress to that point, and the actress is totally committed as the character to this idea. What happens to the actress? Now, this is when you have to make sure, when you're casting this character, that you're dealing with an actress who is very, very stable and strong and confident and is not, wobbly, not severely wobbly in any way. You don't want that. You may be looking at this character that you're casting, this woman who's going to commit suicide, as being someone who is so fragile and so off the edge and so uncertain of herself, and self-esteem is so horrendously low that she would kill herself. You may see her that way. And that may be who the character is. But don't cast an actress who is just like that, because you're not doing her a service. You're not doing yourself a service either. You're not doing anybody a service. What you want is a strong, confident actress who really knows her skills and knows what she's capable of doing, that can handle that character living within inside her, so it does not damage. So that's the first part of it. The second part, there's 3 parts of this. The second part is talking with the actress, not the character, about this, about the challenges, about the problems, about your desire to bring this character to that point of wanting to commit suicide in a very authentic, believable way, which means she's going to feel it, and that you're worried for her, and that you're concerned for her. So you have that discussion of how you're going to handle it. And the third part, out of that discussion comes the third part, which is what can the actress do to shake it all off? And when I say shake it all off, I mean that sometimes literally, because there are a lot of actors who will get deep into the character, so deep in the character, playing a scene over and over again. By the end of the day, they literally have to shake it off. They literally just have to shake themselves and just get rid of it, get rid of it, just push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out. Or go for a walk, or go for a run, or go for a swim, or whatever it is. And that can be part of your discussion, that second phase, the discussion with the actress. How can we do it? What do you usually do when you have to get rid of something? When you hear really bad news, how do you handle it? Whatever. So you know you and the actress have a plan. Have a plan. Even say, we're going to shoot this scene. What I want you to do after this scene is over, we're going to do one more take. I want you to go for a run. Just go. Just get out of here. Go. To get it out of her system. Knowing that she has a way out of it will allow her to go into it much more deeply than if she was fearful that she couldn't get out of it.